Vince Gill's journey to becoming a music legend wasn't easy. Born in 1957 in Norman, Oklahoma, he grew up in a household alive with music. His father, a judge, played banjo and guitar, while his mother sang and played the harmonica. Even the radio contributed to his education, introducing him to the Grand Ole Opry and rock hits. By age 5, Vince could strum Old Shep on his grandmother's guitar, and by 8, he and his half-brother Bob were singing Beach Boys tunes on local radio. Music was more than a hobby, it was destiny. Discovering a natural talent. When Vince turned 10, his parents gifted him a Gibson ES-335. They weren't just proud, they believed in him. Vince never had formal music lessons. Instead, he learned by ear, bringing his guitar to school for show and tell and impressing classmates with House of the Rising Sun. Local guitarist J. Julian Atkins mentored him briefly, but most of his skills came from listening and experimenting. By high school, Vince could play guitar, banjo, fiddle, mandolin, and bass. His parents supported his passion, yet insisted he maintain good grades, instilling discipline alongside creativity, a balance that shaped his early growth. A teenage love for bluegrass. Vince's musical interests deepened when he discovered bluegrass in his teenage years. Meeting a boy who played mandolin sparked his obsession. He dove into the genre, mastering its intricacies, and by high school, he formed his first serious band, Mountain Smoke. The group gained a following around Oklahoma City, playing multiple instruments and impressing local audiences. Their first big exposure came when they opened for Kiss in 1976. The crowd rejected them with boos and thrown objects, but Vince stayed defiant, flipping the audience off and even mooning them before leaving the stage. It was a wild moment, showing his refusal to compromise his identity. Golf or music? Despite his musical success, Vince had another passion: golf. Both his parents loved the sport, and Vince played competitively on his high school team. For a time, he wrestled with choosing between golf and music. After graduating in 1975, he made a decisive choice. At 19, he packed his instruments and $200 from gig earnings into his van and drove 700 miles to Louisville, Kentucky. It was a gamble, but it set the stage for his career. There, he joined the Bluegrass Alliance as lead singer and guitarist, boldly rejecting a traditional college path and pursuing his dream, even as friends and hometown observers questioned his judgment. Building a career in California. After Kentucky, Vince moved to California, joining Boone Creek alongside Ricky Skaggs. This opportunity exposed him to the professional music scene. His next big break came when fiddle legend Byron Berlin invited him to join a new Los Angeles band. Life in LA was tough, sleeping on couches, hunting for gigs, and surviving in a competitive environment. But Vince thrived. He spent nights playing at clubs, absorbing every note, and learning to adapt. His voice and instrumental talent began gaining attention, proving his dedication and resilience. By immersing himself in the city's music scene, Vince was preparing for a breakthrough he hadn't yet imagined. The power of rare instruments. Vince's love for music extended to instruments themselves. He treasured the Gibson ES-335, given at age 10, and later added a Martin D41 to his collection. One festival introduced him to a rare 1942 Martin D28 herringbone guitar. Though he couldn't afford it, he never forgot it. Over time, Vince collected numerous vintage guitars and amps, which became integral to his sound. Unfortunately, a Nashville flood in 2010 destroyed much of this collection, a painful loss for any musician. Despite setbacks, his passion for exceptional instruments remained, reflecting his dedication to sound quality and artistry in every performance he delivered throughout his career. Learning the industry with Sundance, Vince's collaboration with Byron Berlin went beyond performance. Berlin introduced him to studio work, soundtracks, and session gigs, providing invaluable industry experience. Together, they formed the band Sundance, which gave Vince a crash course in professionalism, adaptability, and genre blending. Although the band's lifespan was short, it equipped Vince with contacts and skills that would define his career. He learned to navigate the music business while staying true to his roots. This period laid the foundation for future success, teaching him both the artistic and practical sides of being a musician, essential lessons for the high-stakes world of professional music. From bluegrass to rock initially, Vince was devoted to bluegrass. He played with the Bluegrass Alliance and Boone Creek and resisted rock offers. In 1976, he declined a spot in Pure Prairie League, saying, "Nah, I'm a grasser." Yet, in 1978, a friend dragged him to a guitarist audition for the same band. Despite not intending to try, he jammed for 4 hours straight, and the band decided he was the one. At 21, Vince became the lead singer for Pure Prairie League. It was a radical shift, taking him from acoustic bluegrass to national rock stages, proving his versatility and willingness to embrace unexpected opportunities in pursuit of growth. National fame and success. With Pure Prairie League, Vince experienced commercial success. In 1980, the band released "Let Me Love You Tonight," which climbed to number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the Adult Contemporary chart. The song eclipsed previous hits, catapulting Vince into national recognition. For him, the achievement was bittersweet. While the exposure was thrilling, the music leaned toward pop rather than the traditional country he loved. Despite this, he delivered every performance with heart and authenticity, earning respect from fans and peers alike while grappling with the challenge of balancing commercial success and artistic integrity. Finding his true voice. Though successful with Pure Prairie League, Vince yearned for music that reflected his roots. By 1982, he felt torn between pop rock fame and his love for traditional country. This inner conflict eventually led him to join Rodney Crowell's backing band. Crowell's music aligned with Vince's passion, offering him the chance to explore authentic country sound. Making this transition wasn't easy, but Vince embraced it wholeheartedly. His years of experience in rock and bluegrass provided him with unmatched versatility. In Crowell's band, Vince could finally express the music closest to his heart, merging technical mastery with emotional depth. Personal trials and resilience. Vince's path wasn't just professional, it was deeply personal. His wife Amy survived a near-fatal accident, and he endured the loss of his brother Bob. The couple faced backlash when they married, testing their resilience. Yet through heartbreak, Vince kept performing, channeling emotion into his music. These experiences shaped him not just as an artist, but as a person. His ability to persevere through personal tragedy and professional challenges became a hallmark of his career. Fans admired not only his talent, but his unwavering commitment to both his craft and the people he loved. Legacy and reflection. Now 68, Vince Gill reflects on a lifetime of highs and lows. From a child strumming a guitar in Oklahoma to fronting national rock hits and performing pure country music, his journey exemplifies dedication, talent, and resilience. He endured failures, heartbreak, and industry pressures, but stayed true to his musical roots. Vince's story is one of perseverance, showing that success often comes after struggle and sacrifice. Today, he shares the lessons learned, reminding aspiring musicians that talent, passion and persistence can overcome even the toughest challenges, leaving a legacy that will inspire generations to come.